Are they blowing steam?
Oh, look at that, man.
That's beautiful.
Dude, you're getting in my camera shot.
I'm sorry. I want to see it. And that's actually, yep, that's ready.
I don't want to get too close.
Yeah, you gotta stand behind the yellow line.
That steam looks magnificent in the winter.
That's why I like doing the winter
Can you
rambles.
tell that the stoker's on?
Yes. Please don't overshoot. Oh no, they're not overshooting. Three, yep.
The car attendant or the conductor will be along shortly to punch and collect your tickets, so please have them ready. We remind everyone on board to retain your ticket stubs, as you will be required to present them to your car attendant prior to boarding the return trip this afternoon at Jim Thorpe. There are not one, not two, but 3 other trains that will be operating in Jim Thorpe today, and we certainly want to ensure that everyone is on the right train at the right time. You will have the chance to ride one of those other trains if you wish, but we'll talk about that later. On our running right, you can see our newest artwork, SD40-2 diesel locomotive number 1776.
We'll take your tickets now, please.
Semi-Quincy over the Little Schuylkill numerous times along our route.
Perfect. It's gonna hit the high 40s today. I know, it's been after the cold spell.
Thank you. Did you get from, what's that?
As we enter New Ringgold, 2102 whistles for the Route 895 and 443 crossing or Hughes Street. Tracks pass right through the center of town in a long straight line, making this another popular spot for photographers.
Wave to the people.
So tight. Actually, go down
All right. Say goodbye to you.
Entering downtown Tamaqua, you'll see our Greenwood running track diverge to the east. Watch to your left for the old QA telegraph office of the Reading Company, which dates back to the 1880s. The odd shape of the building is due to its location inside a Y track that once existed here to connect Tamaqua and Pottsville. As we cross Broad Street, watch for the former Reading Company Tamaqua passenger station on your left, built in 1874. The structure barely escaped demolition several times since passenger service was discontinued by the Reading Company in 1961. In 2004, the Tamaqua Save Our Station Group proudly completed a $1.5 million renovation of the building. The beautifully restored station now houses a restaurant. In 2020, Andy Muller and the Reading and Northern Railroad spent tens of thousands of dollars to restore and extend the platform to trackside, which allows for station stops here on select passenger excursions. In 2023, the United States Postal Service immortalized the Tamaqua station on a postage stamp, one of 5 railroad stations in the country to be so honored. As we continue through Tamaqua, we cross Elm and Rose Streets and begin to climb the hill toward Barnesville. This will be the toughest test 2102 will face on our ramble today, as it tackles the steepest grade on the route. Also, folks, as we are about 1 mile from the Tamaqua Tunnel, we ask that all doors and windows on the train be closed at this time, and all movement between cars cease, in order that the smoke and ash from the steam locomotive does not enter the cars. feel free to take all the damn pictures you wish.
No.
If you like the jokes, his name is Russ. If you don't like the jokes, his name is Jamie.
Yes, and happy Valentine's Day to you all,
Don't you
too.
dare.
Huh?
Anyway, to give you a little history of the hometown high bridge.
Okay, he didn't say it.
The
Yeah.
first incarnation of the bridge was completed in 1870 when this line was first built. It was made entirely of wooden timbers. The threat of fire caused by the hot coals and sparks from steam locomotives was a constant problem. To safeguard against this, 2 watchmen were employed to inspect the bridge following the passage of every train. They lived nearby in company-owned homes and worked 12-hour shifts. In the event of a fire, wooden barrels filled with water, along with buckets, were placed on either side of the bridge approximately every 100 feet. It should be noted that in those early days, there were no side railings on the bridge. However, the wooden structure was built in such a way that any piece of timber could be removed and repaired without having to stop train traffic from crossing the bridge. In 1896, the wooden bridge was replaced by a steel structure, and in 1931, the Phoenix Bridge Company rebuilt the bridge into its current form. It was originally intended to be a double-track bridge to carry a planned main line running between New York and Chicago. During World War I, owing perhaps to its strategic location,
Come on, blow the
the bridge was
whistles.
guarded by soldiers against trespassers and intruders. During World War II,
all the way
security
out there.
guards provided by the railroad watched the bridge around the clock. The last time the bridge was guarded in such a manner was during the
Still gives me
1948
goosebumps.
presidential campaign of Harry S. Truman.
Oh yeah, the first time I
Truman
did this, I was
traveled
like,
over 30,000 miles across 28 states.
This is crazy.
With over 350 speeches from the platform of his private rail car, the Ferdinand Magellan. The famous news photo of Mr. Truman holding up the November 3rd, 1948 Chicago Tribune article erroneously proclaiming Dewey defeats Truman was taken from the platform of the Ferdinand Magellan at St. Louis Union Station.
And there we go.
Go, we're moving.
Oh, really? Yep. ride those.
What's the concept?
right off a skiing website.
You're ready.
Said they were good for the cold. Okay.
More power to him. I can stick my head out that window. We're at the what? Yep, I feel it. There's that old switch tower. like it. Something a little better than Stitch Triangle because it's a little louder than Stitch Triangle.
We're a bit late because
Wouldn't it be cool if it did it? The wheel slippage right here.
and very loud and scary.
Not for you and I.
Probably trying not to. They probably will.
Gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? Please stand behind the yellow line as the Iron Horse Rambles passes through the station. Once again, please stand behind that yellow line as the Iron Horse Ramble passes through the station. Thank you.
I hope it blows the whistle as it goes by us. As she's moving, I see it's starting to move back.
That's the other bit of strange. It looked closer than you
She's slipping? It looks like she's slipping.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, please stand behind the yellow line for your safety.
Wow, just look at that steam.
What's that? I'm not falling off the ride that
Oh, there's our car. All aboard.
See what I told you?
Oh, yeah, it's not that bad.
But I am glad I it's amazing.
All aboard.
Ready? Here we go. If you want to that's when you work. We're working. You only have so much time.
Nancy and her friend got married last year. So we had to go. But we looked. Okay, we rent an RV, like 4 days to drive. Yeah, but it's still like, okay, and that's 4 days to drive back.
Yeah, that's
You know,
that's a lot.
3.5 days there. That's a lot of time. Okay.
I mean, if you really feel it, it's just the same thing.
Train got us there after the day that we were supposed to be there.
And the roof ain't dripping on us this time.
I was like, okay, well, that was so,
You're gonna lose signal once you get. It's only until you get out of Jim Thorpe and I'm hanging out.
Hey, how did you escape that thing?
That's about the and then I was down Thank you.
snack for for dinner.
Would you like the train trip down then? Like, we never tried that. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I just got like this bus.
Yeah.
To see it on the different stations. They're not good.
Well, back there?
They had like a.
You might be up here.
I think I ended up on the Not everyone floods.
Or you went to?
There's like
Hey, we're back in the sun.
We're back into the sun, that's why.
dinner cars.
Still for this.
Dining.
That's the hunting, we'll be in the sun. Actually, the moment we take the wide turn, we'll be in the sun. We'll be heading straight down.
Trying to be in Orlando. I mean, I would go
Bring it down to it. I'd rather
you went with me.
Really? Yeah. It's the RDC one shot. RDC one time.
Yeah, it's a good thing they don't have a horn on the 2102. Piston train? Huh? I'm surprised there ain't nobody up on that bridge watching this thing.
That's the North Shore.
direction on our southbound journey. Wanted to remind everybody that the snack bar, Oakville Grill number 1168, is open for business. That is located between the standard coaches and the crown class coaches. There are a wide variety of snacks, beverages, and souvenirs available for cash or credit card purchase. And that's bar 1168, Oakville Grill, between the standard coaches and the crown class coaches.
It's because 2102 is a popular locomotive.
We can look at them.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, the hometown high bridge.
Maybe the 80s. I wonder how high up we are. Yes. See Google.
I found out that how he could get
Here's a map of hometown Apple.
I love it. It's like when I ask Alexa things. 9.
Tamaqua.
There was one day where he really respected, and he also played I forget what it was there. I was waiting for him to come home. It was like 6 or whatever the next one.
Come on, we should be seeing the locomotive soon.
They already have a sign on the outside. They put it on Hazelton. It's already there. It's on the book.
Wow, look at the ice.
They don't have
They're building amps while releasing the
Wait, is it an iPhone?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Android.
Oh,
Folks, as we depart the steam shop and head for the station at Port Clinton, watching your running right-hand side for our steam crew of Shane Fredrickson, Ian McEwen, and Chuck Truesdell. Please give them a hearty round of applause as we go by them for getting us to and from Jim Thorpe safely today. Taking over for the stretch run to Reading this evening is our diesel crew, consisting of engineer Alex Lapone, conductor Colin Gipe, and conductor trainee Damon Dougal.
Dougal. Wow, my battery's low. Here's 2102.